glad you picked up on the symbolism of the twins, and we were, of course, inspired by The Shining for that particular aspect of it. We knew we had these actors, but we wanted to use twins at some point in our work. And yeah, we'll probably pay closer attention to costuming next time. But as far as, you know, the twins in this piece, whether they symbolized anything in relation to the story, I think we just wanted to show that they were together and that they could do more together than apart. So.
Any other questions from our audience? Yes, the woman in the hat over there.
Enjoyed the film. Is this based on legend or true story?
I'm guessing it's more of a legend than true story, but it was just it was his idea, so it's I'm guessing it's more of a legend than a true story. But there are some things based on true stories around the area where we're from, and I think eventually we'll probably get to maybe doing some documentary stuff on those types of folklore and all.
Yes, I definitely, that was going to be one of my questions. If the swamp on a hill was like real, or, you know, because there's a lot of places around here in North Carolina with old folklore. So, anyone else from the audience? Well, I have some questions of my own. So, how did you guys get into filmmaking?
I started out doing still photography and went to school for that, and just while I was in school for that, me and a couple friends made some short films and all, and kind of got into that. And I started playing music, and I got away from doing that, and then I met these guys a couple years ago, and I've really gotten back into editing and scoring and all that, you know. That's how I got into it.
Well, I've been doing haunted attractions and community theater for more than 2 decades, so it was just sort of a natural transition for us. We made a feature film that never got released about 10 years ago, so now we're happy to see our work getting out there a little bit.
So the idea from this particular film, was that just based on like loose, like, you know, possibly haunted swamps in the hills, or did you have like other inspirations to make this film?
We just made it up.
Hey, whatever works. So where did you shoot this film? Was it in Washington, where you're from, or?
Yes, it was. It's at a state park that's right outside of Washington, actually. It's called Goose Creek. There's a lot of different trails around there. You can camp there and swim and stuff like that. So it's a cool place to shoot. I've shot a couple things there.
Nice. We'll have to visit there sometime. I know people like to go see where things were filmed. Sounds like a great location. So what was the most challenging part of making this film?
Biting flies.
Yes, another thing North Carolina is known for. Yep, they can be pretty brutal. Do you guys have any filmmakers that have inspired you in your work?
I'm a big fan of David Lynch's work, not just his film, but also his photography and everything else that he does. But yeah, he's one of my big influences.
So many, Hitchcock, Stanley Kubrick, the list goes on and on. I mean, many.
Awesome. And finally, so you guys going to work together in the future? And if so, do you have any projects coming up that you can maybe give us an inside scoop to?
Sure. Actually, I just finished a rough cut of the next film we'll be releasing. It's called The Devil's Drive. It should be out probably in January. It's a little bit longer than this film and a lot more dialogue. So I think it'll be. I think people will enjoy it.
Nice. Well, thanks again so much for coming out here, and we definitely enjoyed your film. And we look forward to seeing anything you guys put out in the future. So, and these guys, after our short film block, we're going to probably take them out to the lobby. So we do have like our red carpet if anyone wants to get their picture taken with them, because, you know, they could be the next Steven Spielberg or something. We never know. So thanks again, guys, for coming. And we enjoyed your film. And next up, we have Miss Red, followed by another Q&A with our director.